Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly Tech Update, the show that explores the newest, coolest, and most mind-boggling side of tech available on the interwebs. I'm your host, Ray McNeil. Coming up in the program today, scientists have developed an HIV test on a USB stick. A Facebook bug kills off people before they were dead. And in this week's What The, police are looking for a couple who stole 68 bras from Victoria's Secret. I just have an image of a woman walking out of the store wearing 68 bras. All that and much more coming up on your weekly Tech Update next. Hi everyone. Well, this is awkward. Facebook incorrectly flagged some people's profile pages with a message saying that that person was deceased. And it looks like the glitch was pretty widespread. Even founder Mark Zuckerberg apparently ceased to be. A banner at the top of his profile page read, quote, "We hope people who love Mark will find comfort in the things others share to remember and celebrate his life." A number of Engadget staffers had apparently passed on as well, but it seemed to be on whoever was viewing the page and not individual profiles. A few like myself didn't see any issues when scrolling through. Facebook said for a brief period, a message for memorialized profiles was mistakenly posted to other accounts. This was a terrible error that we have now fixed. We are very sorry that this happened, and we worked as quickly as possible to correct the issue. Hey, we all know that glitches happened, and it's how you handle the issue that shows the type of person or company you really are, and I think they handled it pretty well. In this week's military news, to support the 5,000 active duty military, reservist families, and others who reside there, well, T-Mobile announced that it's expanded its 4G LTE network to cover Naval Station Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, bringing 4G LTE data and texting to the base for the first time in history. T-Mobile is providing the coverage through a contract with Nexcom. Through the previous wireless provider, residents of Guantanamo Bay only had cellular voice service, no data or texting. Now, T-Mobile has built 11 sites on the base, pretty much proving that the base is not closing anytime soon. Starting in August, base residents have been able to activate T-Mobile service, choosing from plans the Un-carrier has to offer, just like T-Mobile customers stateside, and that includes a full selection of devices and accessories available at a kiosk in the Next store. With access to T-Mobile's domestic network, customers in Guantanamo Bay can now enjoy all of T-Mobile's Un-carrier benefits. To learn more about T-Mobile's network and to find out just how unlucky we are in Australia with our wireless service, visit www.t-mobile.com. And in this week's medical news, scientists have developed a type of HIV test on a USB stick. The device, created by scientists at Imperial College London and DNA Electronics, uses a drop of blood to detect HIV, then creates an electrical signal that can be read by a computer, laptop, or even a handheld device. The disposable test could be used for HIV patients to monitor their own treatment. Furthermore, the technology could enable patients with HIV to be managed more efficiently in remote areas. New research published by the journal Scientific Reports shows that the device is not only very accurate, but can produce a result in under 30 minutes. The new technology monitors the amount of virus in the bloodstream. This is pretty crucial to monitoring a patient's treatment. Current tests to detect the amount of virus take at least 3 days to get back, often longer, and involve sending a blood sample to a laboratory. In many parts of the world, particularly those with the highest number of HIV infections, such testing simply doesn't exist. The current treatment for HIV, called antiretroviral treatment, reduces virus levels to near zero. Happening in the world of VR this week, IMAX has partnered with businesses like Acer and the Creative Artists Agency to establish a $50 million fund with the goal of financing at least 25 interactive VR experiences over the next 3 years. IMAX's push for high-quality VR could be good news for virtual reality content creators on both the film and video game sides of the industry. According to IMAX's CEO, investing in premier VR experiences has the potential to ultimately attract more people to the platform and increase interest in virtual reality as a whole. The money will go towards partnerships with video game publishers and filmmakers alike to finance the creation of high-quality, premium, event-style productions. Sounds pretty cool to me. This new push for VR experiences is in part related to the Star VR-powered IMAX VR centers that the company plans to open later this year. But the company said it plans to release the content across all VR platforms. A judge on Thursday directed Amazon.com Incorporated to set up a year-long process to reimburse parents whose children made in-app purchases without permission, but rejected a U.S. regulator's request for a $26.5 million lump sum payout. U.S. District Judge John Kuhnauer in Amazon's hometown of Seattle, just a few hours from my hometown of Wenatchee, issued his order more than 6 months after finding the online retailer liable. In a case brought by the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC in 2014 accused Amazon of making it way too easy for children to run up bills while playing games, resulting in an estimated $86 million of unauthorized charges. Thursday's order calls for Amazon to set up a notice and claims process beginning in 2017. The FTC in 2014 settled similar cases against Apple and Google, with Apple agreeing to refund $32.5 million and Google at least $19 million. In video game news, Mass Effect Andromeda recently released a new cinematic trailer showing off many of the things that we'd expect: space exploration, shootouts, and an ominous-sounding villain. We also got our closest look yet at the male character, Ryder. He's one of 2 twins you'll be able to control. BioWare notably showed off the female Ryder sibling first at E3. While the trailer itself is a mix of pre-rendered and in-game graphics, the company also revealed that we'll be getting more gameplay footage at the Game Awards on December 1st. Mass Effect Andromeda will be released sometime in the spring of next year. Here's the full trailer.
We slept for hundreds of years, dreaming of a new home. But when we finally awoke, our dreams of peace were shattered.
Welcome back.
You're the new Pathfinder.
This is incredible.
It's acting like a gravity well.
I have a bad feeling.
We're the aliens.
My God.
In this week's Green News, a New York-based startup called Engo Planet has installed 4 streetlights in a plaza off the Vegas Strip that are powered exclusively by solar and kinetic energy. These installations aren't mere streetlights either. They also power a variety of environmental monitors, support video surveillance, and for the masses, offer USB ports for device charging. The streetlights are topped with a solar panel crest and have kinetic tiles on the ground that can reportedly generate 4 to 8 watts from people walking by, depending on the pressure of the step. The renewable energy is then collected by a battery to be used at night. The 4 streetlights have a host of sensors that collect information and details, but what kind of information is collected is pretty sparse. In ENGOPlanet's promotional video, a quick slide lists the streetlight's additional capabilities: environmental monitoring, air quality monitoring, video surveillance, and the ever-vague smart analytics. If the bright side of progress is more environmentally friendly streetlights, then the dark side is that you replace those old analog streetlights and you get additional video surveillance from a private company. The streetlights also double as Wi-Fi hotspots, and the color of the LED lighting can be changed with the season or a local event. In Italy, Vespa unveiled its new all-electric scooter concept, as well as a special edition model to benefit AIDS research. At Milan's annual motorcycle show, the 70-year-old scooter company leapt onto the leading edge of urban transportation with its first-ever all-electric model, the Vespa Electrica, due to begin production later next year. Meanwhile, Vespa has launched the limited edition Vespa 946 Red model to benefit research and prevention of AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria in Africa. While scooters have been a viable alternative to cars in urban areas, all-electric scooters are not yet the standard. While few details are known at this time, the preliminary product shots reveal a snappy body with signature Vespa style. Vespa plans to begin production and sales of the all-electric scooter in late 2017. In a shocking upset that has warped our perception of reality, climate change denier Donald Trump has won the 2016 presidential race. The newly elected 45th president of the United States has indicated that he'll work to reverse the progress made in the battle against climate change. From pulling out of the Paris Climate Agreement to promoting fossil fuels to limiting the power of the EPA to undoing President Obama's work on the Clean Power Plan, Donald Trump's proposed energy policies may gravely impact the environment. In terms of energy, Trump's plans are, well, dirty. He said we need much more than wind and solar, pointing instead to something called clean coal. He said he wants to tap into America's shale gas and even build out the Keystone XL pipeline. He supports fracking and regular old coal as well. As so many of the lines that come from Trump's mouth are lies, will he follow through on his threats, or will he actually work to move the country forward? Either way, he's likely to have the support of a Republican-dominated House and Senate. President Obama was able to pass many clean energy measures by utilizing executive powers, but Trump will now obtain those powers. Time will show how he chooses to use them. And in this week's What The, New Hampshire police are asking for help from the public in identifying a man and a woman who investigators believe stole 68 bras worth almost $4,000 from Victoria's Secret. Surveillance video from the store at the Sleepgate Mall in Concord shows 2 people shoveling the bras into a bag back on October 14th. The bras range in size, color, and price. WMUR-TV reports that employees believe the 2 have been involved in thefts from other Victoria's Secret stores in New Hampshire, prompting them to say, "What the?" You've been watching your weekly tech update. If you have a story you think I should feature on the program, please shoot me an email, djraymcneil@gmail.com. Till next time, I'm Ray McNeil. Good night, world. Your weekly tech update brought to you by Holiday Home Care, Phillip Island, Victoria, Australia. It's your turn to relax. Before you get on holiday on the island, contact Holiday Home Care. We can set up your residence or holiday rental, do the shopping for you, provide linen and towels, and make sure it's all ready by the time you get here, giving you more time to enjoy what Phillip Island has to offer. For more information, visit holidayhomecarepi.com or email holidayhomecarepi@gmail.com.